Hey man, y'all know what it is, what your heart be like, man. Like I said on the internet, Fort Worth breaking news. I'm in the compound, home of PAC Prime, SEAL Team 6, the General, whatever acronym you can come up with from the past years. This where I'm at. Hey man, introduce yourself, man. I done been gone for a while, especially you. You ain't that memorable. Everybody remember K-Man. You know what I mean? K-Man, SEAL Team 6 won a game. Nobody really remember you.
With no game.
It's a whole new cycle, dog.
Hey, you know, we needed some time to reflect, man. We had, like, you gotta think, 20 years consecutive in a row, man, is a long time to be doing this thing. But man, that one football season out gave us time to look back over our accomplishments, look at what's the trajectory or where we plan on taking the organization for the next 5 years, man. In the next 5 years, we feel like we need to get the real back. We got to bring the old law back and get back to the business, man. The work, the grind, not the internet posting, not the uniforms, none of that extra shit, none of no tricks and no gimmicks, man. We got to get straight back to the grind. And so the only way you do that is to bring the real council back, bring the G's back, and get the G law in full effect once again, and let it reign supreme, because the formula been successful for too long.
Not even that, man. Just looking at the state of Fort Worth football. Nigga, what Fort Worth did last year. What national teams Fort Worth had last year. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that's what brought me back.
It's time for a change.
Yeah. Hey, look, I say I might have warm Greg up. He's still nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got on his jean suit. I'm gonna let you get warmed up style. You know what I mean? Normally you jump right in, but everybody rusty. Hey, that's why you with a professional. That's why it's a professional here. I'm gonna ease you right up in there. So, K-Man.
Hey.
Well, what you just said, I'm actually excited. I had been saying, I think I said it last year in the spring, after my first day at Texas Sports Spring with the big man 707.
Yeah.
Hey man, when I got to the internet, the first post I made was
it ain't the same.
It ain't the same without PAC Prime.
I remember that post.
Like it's the energy that PAC Prime brought to the state of youth football, specifically in the DFW Metroplex area, was definitely missed. I'm glad to see y'all took a step back, recalibrated, recouped, you know, revised some things, looked at some things, and coming back into the fold. Now, my question for you. A lot of that stuff you said it ain't gonna be was a lot of the stuff that made PAC Prime what PAC Prime was. And I'm gonna tell you why this. The internet posting. No, not the board. No. The internet posting. Y'all fan base was more dedicated and committed. I believe the way y'all fan base rolled really brought together some of the Dallas fan bases to where, hey man, we gotta roll as a unit, as an org, because these folks coming hard.
Yeah.
And along with with the uniforms.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know for coming out that thing with the mask, with the bulletproof vest. Yeah. I hope we don't lose that aspect of PAC Prime, because I think that particular, those two things brought a great energy and something that we need and was sorely missed when y'all was absent.
But when you really look at it, if you really look at it, those was the parents.
Right.
The front line wasn't like that. Like my motto is, I like the spectacle, but you gotta pay the $10 at admission, and I'm gonna give you a show. I can't give you a free one for the internet, because the internet, it just make it weak. You know what I mean?
On, man.
You gotta pay that price of admission. We gonna give you a show, man. That was my motto. So that's what brought about all the antics and the interests and all that. Like, we gonna make it fun for the kids, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. But the primary, please get it understood, it was all about the grind. The success came from the grind. We had to overachieve and pull it up out the mud. You feel what I'm saying? That team played against a good team. That SEAL Team 6 team had to go through Quint. Quint had to build a monster. So we needed something to push us. So my team was right there. They was doing everything. The parents was invested. They was bought in. So they just needed that little extra push. So I decided to just to set it off like that. You know what I mean? That's kind of how that worked out. The uniforms, of course, we like to be fresh, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to make it about steady spending money and being dressed. Because I told my boys we going to play in the preseason uniforms in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's what I don't want to get distracted. We can't be distracted, and we get easily distracted in this day and age, man. That's the thing with the youth right now. They too easily distracted. There's so much going on. We got to get back to the grind. The grind is what produced the wins. The grind is what make you successful, man. The wins is a product of the grind.
And I'm gonna say this: SEAL Team 6, my absolute favorite team since I've been covering youth football. Outside of the Bills. And that Joe White juggernaut, which my child was a part of, played a role in that team. But outside of that, my absolute favorite team, SEAL Team 6, a close second, Party Boys. But what I love about the SEAL Team 6 and how you ran stuff is that a lot of people wouldn't understand when you say come through the mud. Quint whooped your ass a lot of times.
Absolutely.
A lot of years.
Hey, that's needed.
Hey, and I took that punishment along with you because I'm going with you every time.
That's needed though. I mean, you don't get to be the champ, you got to do what?
You got to beat him.
You got to beat the champ.
And you got to knock him out.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like that team, people didn't understand that team was really younger than Quint's team was. You know what I'm saying? At the time, them boys until the age period stuff really got locked in. I only had one group that was originally mine. So I had to take 2 other orgs of kids and get them up to the same speed. So it was like a process. I was just blessed to have a group of parents. Most teams right now today, if they lose 2 Super Bowls, they undefeated and they lose the Super Bowl twice to the same team, that team is disassembled.
The whole team on the team that beat them.
The team
it's the
lost.
KD effect.
The team that lost. If you lose 2 back-to-back Super Bowls and your team been promising, you've been having success all season, there's a lot of momentum behind them, a lot of pub behind them. They lose 2 Super Bowl team, that team disassembled. But I was blessed to have a group of parents and a group of players that just bought into what it was that we had going on, and they believed that we was gonna turn the corner, and we did. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, Greg, I got a question for you, boss.
Man,
no, I'm not. You said I hope you warmed up. You speak a little loud.
Yeah.
Now, you said in your introduction that the state of Fort Worth football is something that y'all wanted to come back and address. Right. So tell me, where do you think the state of Fort Worth football is, and where do you think y'all can elevate it and take it back to?
Man, I think the state of Fort Worth football was just getting back watered down. When we brought PAC Prime together, man, we brought, nigga, don't forget it was Wolverines, Hurricanes, Outlaws, 3 of some of the most dominant orgs in Fort Worth. Yeah. And we brought them all together and made one organization, right? So, but before that, nigga, it was organizations popping up every motherfucking year. And right now, that's what you see in Fort Worth, nigga. It's 1 million organizations. You know what I'm saying? And Fort Worth football is watered down. Kids spread out all everywhere. So shit, with PAC Prime, nigga, we brought all the kids under one umbrella, nigga, when we went to go get on them national stages, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without PAC Prime, nigga, DFW Elite was running through the motherfucking everybody. You know what I'm saying? PAC Prime.
Including PAC Prime.
No.
Yeah, they
did. Lost to DFW Elite.
Well, you never won against a lot of people. Like, you ain't got a lot of,
I'm just saying,
no, they was good on their top levels.
Yeah.
Our younger levels was good. We was winning Super Bowls on 6 years.
7, 8,
and that eventually turned to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Now, you said when y'all first originally built PAC Prime, y'all got 3 of the most powerful organizations within the city of Fort Worth to come together. Egos were threw out the window. It came together for the city. So now as we sit umpteen years later and we stay at the current state, we also have organizations that weren't around when PAC Prime did this. Texas State Warriors, the North Texas Chiefs, you know, who else in Fort? Oh, of course we have Longhorns with Rory and Southside Hornets. Yeah, those 2 were around. Yeah. So, but so how can you reincarnate that? Can you?
I just feel like, you know, Texas State Warriors, I believe Texas State Warriors is a good organization. But niggas ain't gonna never get to see Texas State Warriors as long as they stay hid away from the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Get in the smoke and go play in the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You want the respect, nigga, you gotta go get the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Then that's what we do. We going to where the smoke is.
Right. So, hey, that's a great point. I got 8 more questions off that one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because I truly believe Texas State Warriors, especially on the lower levels, and I'm not even going to go as low as 8. I'm going to say it's from 10 on down. I don't know what the 12U looks like, but I know from 10 on down, they can definitely compete in different leagues with higher competition. But it's their process. I want to see them over there in that. But so how would you fix that?
What you mean? I mean,
They
gotta want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
7-1 cutoff is fucking shit up, and 731 and all of that other shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to do that. They want the 7-1 because that makes them better.
But at
you know
the
what I'm saying? You
same
take them 7-1 kids off, and they gotta play 731, and they jump over here with the smoke here. I mean, what product do you get?
Nah, but at the same time, it's a lane for everybody. I like what Texas State doing over there. Them some young kids, them some good coaches over there. Them kids actually play for me. You know what I mean? Them dudes over there, they coaching, they got their process, they building. They in their emphasis stages. So this is one of the stages where you get in the area where you can grow.
Right.
It's not a formula for success for them to jump out there in
a
lot of traffic.
you know what I'm saying?
They done built it up now. It's built up now, so it's coming.
3-4 years in a row.
So it's coming. And eventually they gonna have to be somebody who's gotta come across.
Right, and see that Texas Fate is different than what I seen PAC Prime.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it was the combination of a couple great organizations coming together to build PAC Prime.
Right.
Texas Faith coming out the mud.
Exactly.
Like, so they getting what they can get.
Yeah.
I'm sure the neighborhood where they practice at, the influence of those kids are really embedded in that organization. Okay. So with them going that route, I think where they are now is phenomenal. Absolutely. Now I do think the tick tick tock tock.
Yeah.
You got to jump in that hot pot.
Yeah.
And maybe this year they don't do it. I hope they do next year. Definitely next year for me. I think they should do it.
Like I say, it's a process. They gotta learn that, bro. Like I say, everybody gotta go through the process. Ain't no tricks, gimmicks to get to the top. You gotta start at the bottom and work your way up. I think they in their process and they development, how many years they've been around, they in a good space. They right there at the cusp of doing some monumental things out here. You know what I mean?
So now I got a question for you, hey, man. So the original plan when PAC Prime was formed, like Greg said, and we done iterated on, is the combination of multiple arts. So this go around when y'all stepping back into the frame, that's not going to be the concept, I presume. That y'all, it's not multiple arts combining to create PAC Prime. It's more so out the mud, like, hey, however we gonna get them, we need the kids, this and that. Yeah. So what is your approach in recruiting? Because it's different at that stage. Because early on, when you first formed it, you had to really do too much recruiting because everybody came bearing gifts. Mm-hmm. So now you got to kind of get out there and search for the players and the stars and this and that. So what's the different approach in recruiting besides what we're gonna talk about in a minute?
The difference this time is the leadership of the individual levels. There is no more age peer, so we don't got to worry about filling 8 teams.
Right.
The size and scale down dramatically with only 4 teams. So now you can focus on getting real leadership, real experience, real wins, real veterans in the game. Because we got to get back to the veterans. In my opinion, the culture got bad because the parents is getting led by people that ain't been through the trenches and don't really understand the process. Because we in the mentality there, it's instant. They think they going from Pee-wee to NIL deal at Colorado, and that ain't the process.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Once the OGs when old law get back in effect, and we understand that this is a process and we only got these kids for a small window, so we just got to instill the fundamentals and drill that, and we get parents that's bought into just really wanting their kids to be a part of a program, learning how the system really works, learning how it is to travel with a program, be committed, invested into a program, then the culture can change. We got to get the culture switched up. So this time, when we bring the approach, it's bringing in the veterans at every level. We out coaching on all levels.
Right. Okay.
We out on each of each other's staffs.
Look at it. We set up.
We each other supporting cast. Now,
okay.
So now whoever in leadership of this particular team, he got all these other assistant coaches that's really head coaches.
Right. So it's every set of eyes are coming from a leader's perspective.
Absolutely. And everything together. Ain't no more division. It's about being on the one accord, you know what I mean? That's developing the youth and making sure these coaches around here getting a quality product when they middle school and on to high school.
And making sure every kid on every level is getting the same coaching. You know,
The same
kind
level.
of, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying? Kid on 10U, you know, that a parent might got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Kid
sir.
on 10U getting this kind of work, and the kid on 8U, the coach ain't on that type of shit. Nah, we giving the same work to every kid on every level.
And for me, that was my knock with the Pure Age. When Pure Age came into existence, we were all around when it first popped off. The only negative, well, I have a couple negatives, but the biggest negative I have is it watered down everything from the leadership perspective, because the organization was used to having find four good men
Right.
to be leaders and lead an organization. And once Pure Age popped out, that 4 turned into 8.
Now you can't name 8 solid people right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So
And
it
so
make it hard.
right, so now you have people leading these teams, and when these head coaches lead these teams, and let's not kid ourselves, football is a culture in the state of Texas.
Absolutely.
And so we have these head coaches leading parents, players, and a fan base not in the right way. So it's really that's what a lot of, to me, it was always, you know, things happen at sporting events. But once the Pure Age kind of kicked in, and you have guys, I'm not gonna say who weren't qualified to be head coaches, but they weren't ready.
Yeah.
Like they skipped a couple steps because they needed to fill a void, because we now need 8 head coaches. So I think shrinking it back down to 4, the leadership, like you said, the OGs' voices are way more powerful when there's not so many young guys in positions of authority.
Yeah.
So I think that's great. Now I really think it'll help PAC Prime, especially with y'all coming back into the fold. And shout out to Texas Sports for taking the initiative last year, you know, and kind of transitioning into what it is this year. It's traditional or nothing. Now if we get back to age period, we get back to it, but for now it's this. And I think that's really gonna help on all aspects, especially for orgs coming back into the frame, or new orgs, because it's a lot easier to field 4 teams than 8.
But you get to correct the culture of the parents, because those kids that's usually being, when you age pure,
You don't have a down year.
Exactly.
You the man your whole life.
So no humbling.
Right.
There's no humbling experience that make you knock down and say, oh, that kid is better.
And it'll prepare them for when they get to middle
that
school
kid
and high
is-
school.
Now you
That-
feel me?
yeah, like
used
it's
to
a
playing
trickle
with
of-
older classmen.
Yeah.
It's some pros.
It's a trickle up effect, I think.
Absolutely. It's a lot of benefits to it. There's some pros, cons to everything. But like I said, I think in this situation for PAC, it's going to play a key role into what it is that we're trying to do moving forward for our next 5-year plan. So,
Okay. So let me ask this. PAC Prime coming back into the fold. Of course, we see two guys who've been around, embedded in the culture for a while. Y'all took a year off, respectively. Well deserved for you, K man.
Yes, sir.
And you could have worked half a year, but well deserved for you. Took a step back, like I said, refocused and kind of got the vision back in order. Now y'all step into the frame, into a new Texas sports, because this is not the Texas sport, the same Texas sports that y'all left. Right. There is multiple layers that have been added to the league, which is the other regions and this and that, and going through the 5 rounds of the playoffs. What can y'all do to shake things up in Fort Worth to get any of the players and parents that are on the fray, like, I don't know if I want to go there, or y'all know, like I know everybody unhappy in February, to try to sway them, hey man, PAC may be the home for you.
well,
The year off, shit.
not only did the year off revitalize us and refresh us on a new approach and new goals moving forward, but new opportunities. We've been able to, that year off, we was able to connect with some of the people that we've been kind of distant from over the years, because we've been at each other so much and we've been working so
Come on,
much.
segue.
And we've been, going our own
You
directions.
hear me? Wow, yo, get ready to turn the
That
camera.
year off, though.
Yeah, I see what's
That
coming.
year off, though, it put us, it helped us to see what the problem was. When you get to sit on the sideline and watch the game and you're a vet, you get to see the problems, you get to see the flaws in what's going on.
And you know who you need to go get.
And you know what you know how you gotta address it.
I never let you down, I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on your grind and off of mine's alright, right? Hard, I'ma ball on those squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may seem me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike 'em back, catch a 5 a.m. moment I decide. That's enough for all your lies, boy, you buzz.
Hey man, without further ado, man, this is the welcome to the PAC Prime party, man.
Hey.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. I saw a big announcement on your level yesterday. I meant to call you, I didn't, but look at God. We found a way to see each other.
Look at God.
Look at God.
Want to do it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that part after the show.
Yes,
but hey,
sir.
man, welcome to PAC Prime. Hey, the floor is yours, huh? Hey, how is this combination going to impact the city of Fort Worth and get that org back to Fort Worth? You know, that org, that walk, that can
promise.
stand up with the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where we been?
They pretty much said it all. There's some good organizations around Fort Worth, but I think we can do something different though. You know, to make it different. Cause you gotta think everybody that I'm with came from up under that tree anyway. So it's not like that I'm with some new people. There's some people that came from up under my tree anyway. So that's just what it is. We just back together. That's it.
Hey, they got a
That's
been
all
here to
it
know
is.
that.
They got a
They got
been
been in
you know.
got a little long in the tooth to know.
Yeah,
we gotta
hey,
teach
a lot of
them
these
history.
people ain't long in the tooth though. Say we got a lot. Hey,
Sometimes we gotta teach you. We gotta
yeah,
teach
you gotta
the
be.
history.
Hey, it's a cycle. It's like high
Yeah.
school. Once folk, hey, they gone. It's another group of parents that might not know the effect. It's a group of parents right now probably watching this that don't know how impactful it is for you three guys to be sitting here in unison talking about a collective for the city of Fort Worth. I just so happen to be around.
For years, we was on the opposite side of the field. It started off on the same side of the field.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then, you know, I went out there with Dion, and then when I returned, they was on the opposite side of the field. And you know, when somebody on the opposite side of the field, they still your people, but they ain't your people within them 8 to 10 minutes a quarter. You know what I'm saying? So, but no disrespect to nothing they did or the other teams do. I just feel like that this gonna be powerful. And you know, we can sit here all day long and say what we're gonna do. Like the real show will start in July. They'll see. Cause you're gonna have some happy, you're gonna have some hating, you know. But I'm like you, baby. I'm here where they not.
Oh man.
And wherever,
Oh man.
and one thing about, and you've been following me for a long time,
Yeah.
you know, wherever I go, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter. And I'm saying it just like this. I'm her, and I'm bringing my Louis bags with me, baby.
Oh man. So I see.
I'm her, and I'm bringing my Louis luggage with me, baby.
Hey, this may be too much too early, but I'm asking because I got to. South Florida, early December. I'm gonna see. We're gonna keep the tradition going. I'm gonna see.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
that's it. That's all I want. All I want to know.
Everybody, hey, man. It is what it is, man. Sometimes you can't, you know, history is what history is.
Right.
And if you look back in history in December, I don't care who else you see, you gonna see that 6'3" nigga there.
Well.
And I ain't gonna be there just spectating. My team gonna be there.
Yeah.
With whatever team I'm with, it don't matter. This is gonna be something great, man.
So PAC Prime coming back, all traditional, right?
All traditional.
So
Plus 7U.
plus 7. Okay,
Plus
bet.
7U. Yeah.
So question for you, Your group
Mm-hmm.
was 8U last year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're 9.
Mm-hmm.
You playing 10U, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, well, see, you keep me without the right uh-huhs. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I ain't got,
it's no different from us being at TNT last year playing 9Us.
right.
Me being at TNS on 7U playing 8U.
So would this team be would it be composed primarily of 9-year-olds that will play potentially the 9U level in battle?
Yes.
Or will it be okay?
Yes.
Yeah, there we
Now,
go.
the lumps that I'm gonna take playing the explosive 10U teams is only gonna help us for December.
Right, I agree.
I'm not you know, with me I've always told you I'm expected to win in Texas. But now it done got to where I need to win in Florida.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So Texas is not as much important to me as it usually is because, like I said, I think the crown is already put up on the mountain.
And it's coming from a guy who has national championships at AYF and
Yeah.
and championship appearances in UYFL and
Battle.
yeah. I was gonna read the battle.
Yeah,
You hear me? I was going too slow. It's going to be here. So, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super excited.
Me too. I'm excited.
Uncle Carl, okay.
And before everybody start on the messy shit, it's nothing with me and 6'3" out there. They're my guys. I love them. We had a hell of a year. We did what we said we was gonna do. We didn't accomplish the ultimate goal, but we did what we said we was gonna do. So just to get that out there, like it's nothing ill will towards them. I look forward to seeing their ass on the other side of the field.
Hey man, August 16, 17, heart check. Hey man, can I?
Yeah.
Hey, let me set that up. August 16 to 17.
I imagine nephew will get with you. And,
Yeah,
one
you hear me?
thing that I know about him, he ain't gonna run from no smoke. He gonna run to it, and
Nah, that's facts.
we gonna see.
6'2",
And you know, let the best team win, and we'll go to Florida. But you know, one thing that I do know, Battle not taking 3 teams from Texas on that.
Huh man.
So
Somebody
got a stud.
Hey, Space City got the leg up because they was in the
Somebody
championship game.
Somebody, they got the head, yeah. And if you don't respect that,
Yeah, so
you gotta
it
be crazy.
in between this and that.
Yes.
Hey man, I can't wait to watch it unfold. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait to see what you got. Cause since you brought it up, we're gonna talk now. Cause they don't win a symbol, which I don't understand, but that's another show for another time.
What's that? Let's talk about it. That's why we got you in Fort Worth. Let's talk about it.
We didn't drive out here for now.
Let's talk about it.
You hear me? Now I don't understand the move with G and 6'3". From a standpoint of, I can't stop hating you. I can't stop not liking you when it has gone to levels of when you do something that I don't respect.
What you mean so far as the 7U championship game?
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
When
when
the
they got
SED
kicked out.
lost,
Yeah.
and they had the opportunity to accept the championship,
Well, you know,
and he accepted it.
well, nephew,
I'm
gonna keep it 100.
Keep it to.
I think that it was a great move for the kids to be able to be together, because I seen last year when we was at TNT, like a lot of those kids was at our games anyway. They was on the sideline. They was wanting to be in that uniform. So I think it was a good move. And then, you know, as grown men, you have differences. And if you're able to put it aside for the betterment of the goal, you know what I'm saying, to try to achieve your goal, then I can respect that.
So why not is it Zimmy, G, 6'3", y'all take the collective best of what y'all have in that age group and then go try to do it if that's the case.
Because for one, I wasn't driving to no goddamn Dallas every day, no more. From last year. Like that was a total, you know what I'm saying, to drive out there, man. And it was cool. But if I don't have to do it, and then it's just like, it's something with me, man, that I'll go away forward. and feel fucked up about it, and then I have to come back.
Hey, and guess what?
You know
And
what
that's
I'm
what brings us to right here, right now, tonight.
Yeah.
Now you done came back.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in I hope everybody's in the league. I know it's gonna be a great rivalry, great games that day. I'm looking forward to that particular game. I think
Me too.
I think a lot is gonna be displayed. It's gonna be real because these two teams, well, a combination of all three of them, the Titans, SED, and TNS, TNT, whatever you want to call it. But we all know your group, G group, 6-3 group, provided some of the best youth football games, 5U, 6U, 7U, 8U,
And it's still gonna be there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to it and at this level now. But not as much as I'm looking forward is Pat Prime coming out with that balloon, with that smoke, with my boy in his mask, with his bulletproof vest on. Like, say, bro, you hear me? I already know. Everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm glad it's gonna be a black or gold.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
I'm glad we can change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that energy, I'm super excited about bringing it back, bro. It's been much needed. I see a lot of people, some people on the internet, hey man, let's do it for Fort Worth. Let's do it for Fort Worth. And let me tell you something. This is why I love you three, right? I said something on the internet, I was doing the game or something. And somebody said something about DFW. Nah, man, the D and the FW is completely separate. And some people from Fort Worth took offense to that. Like, nah, man, DFW, so, you know, we together and this and that. And although I guess, I kind of saw their point, but I really didn't. Because the guys I'm used to dealing with from Fort Worth have the pride and have the love for Fort Worth that'll say, hey, we stand alone. Bro, we Fort Worth. Yeah. Now, I mess with my Dallas guys, but bro, we Fort Worth. Yeah. We doing this for Fort Worth. Yeah. And the fact that it can be, I can feel the way I feel, and y'all this and that, and it's still all nothing but love, because I believe 1,000% it's completely different. Yeah. Dallas and Fort Worth different. It's never gonna be the same. Like now, once we go out of town, like we were saying for the show, I'm pull up on you, bro. Hey, I'm with my butt. Out at all costs. We out here together, but I would not like when I'm doing a SEAL Team 6 game, or when Lenny was had 8 in them. To me, calling PAC Prime a DFW team does disservice to Fort Worth and what y'all built, because it's not a DFW team. Even if it's 1 or 2 Dallas kids on there, bro, this is a Fort Worth team. Yeah. And me calling it DFW, it shows more disrespect to Fort Worth than it does to honor them. Because I believe y'all dope on y'all own.
Yeah, for sure.
So I love to see 2 generals and a lieutenant come together to make something. Come together to make something happen and get it popping. So in the spring, is it in the 707? Big man. Well, man, hey, let's get some recruiting going on.
We running
Funky time.
We got 707. We got 7U spring tackle.
Big man,
all levels. Yeah, man. We like I said, man. We pull us to the church. Right, it's back open, man.
Hey, man, everything back rocking and rolling, man. PAC Prime is back. Now if I'm gonna call me Deborah on my way home. Cause I'm in Fort Worth. Now we can get the dogs back.
I love me some mama dogs.
It's sad, man. I'm gonna call Miss Deborah. We can get some dogs back to go on. Then we going, man. Only thing we missing is A1G, but I'm glad they gone. Yeah. Cause they, okay.
I'm sitting on the couch.
I know. But the team, though, it was. Hey, we had that one team that kept kicking my son. Hey, we couldn't win for nothing. But man, it's a beautiful thing to see Fort Worth coming together. And that's just only going to add to a couple dominant Fort Worth organizations already, because TCU ain't been no slaps. Yeah. TCU has been holding and carrying the torch, in like TCU in Texas sports. I know.
But see, one thing about
TCU, there you go.
I mean, I'm just saying,
they did. But one thing about TCU though, nephew, They been doing their thing.
For
I played for TCU from 6 to 11.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they been doing their thing for years. You know, they was in their own lane doing their thing, but they was always doing their thing. Now they in another lane. You see what I'm saying? So man, shout out.
They
to
got
Alex,
good leadership
man.
over there. Shout out to
Hey,
Alex.
man, everything over there. I love TCU.
man.
And like I said, I don't even want to knock Dallas because there's some good teams out
No,
there.
we can't.
And
You ain't
every
gonna knock
time, and every time they go, I support them Dallas teams.
Yeah,
I don't know if they support us, but I know every time any one of Joe White, even the SED teams, when them folks went to
Man.
national, tell them check their fundraising.
Hey, listen,
When I-
look
when
here. When we
I
out of
can't
town,
say
we
when we
all
out of
back.
town,
We all
We
family,
all
man.
together.
Family,
It
family.
don't matter.
Hey,
We family.
And see people who haven't been out of town,
Yeah.
people who can't say I done pulled up to the UIFL and man when the Bills was playing with nobody but Zimmy and the dogs there.
Yeah.
And when Zimmy was playing the Bills there,
Yeah.
like YNC,
Yeah.
me and co-hosts,
We all
hey,
together.
it's a whole family.
It's a
Yeah.
family.
So I can't knock people for ignorance because that just mean you don't know yet.
If
You
you don't
ain't
know,
been
you
yet.
don't know. Like that's just like when we was TNS and they was PAC Prime, and you know that was our rivalry in Fort Worth. PAC Prime, like anytime TNS play PAC Prime, nigga, the city coming out,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be good. But they'll tell you, nigga, I drove 45 minutes an hour every other day that I was in Florida just to go to Plant City to watch them play in Nationals.
Nah, that's facts.
Nah, for real.
To watch them play in Nationals. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how we is, man. It don't matter, man. One thing about Texas, we might argue amongst each other.
But I promise you this.
Yeah.
Brandon,
But this
dang,
you get a spit.
Come on, man.
And the team that's in Dallas, man, I love them too because that's what makes the games good. I don't want to go every week and beat a nigga ass 40-something to 0, man.
Right.
I want the SEDs.
Yeah.
I want the Titans. I
Yeah.
want all the Havocs. I want all that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes us us, man.
Yeah.
You know what
It
I'm saying?
prepares us for when we go to the next level. Like when we go to state, when we go to nationals.
Yeah.
Like because we're already used to, especially for the kids. Once we get to YNC or whatever, our kids, we used to be shocked by the environment. But we're not so shocked because that's a regular tournament at UHL.
Right.
Like everybody's on the fence. It's the same type.
Yeah.
We on the fence. Everybody's surrounded.
The only thing, nephew, but what Streets and them are doing, you know, him, Kerry, Clayton, what they doing this year, implementing the battle games for preseason, so far as the clock, the teams. You know what I'm saying? What they trying to implement this
He
year.
meant to say heart check too.
Hard check too, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
We're trying to, they're trying to get it to where
Everybody.
they preparing us for it instead of just, you know, because when I first went, you know, with UIFL, it was like, all right, that's cool. But with battle, that's like a whole different. That's like
Different experience.
man, it's different. You see what I'm saying? And you can look at your TV, monitor your phone, and be like, man, why they ain't doing?
You
this?
can't
Why
feel
they
the
ain't doing that?"
electricity through
You
the
don't
phone.
understand until you get off that plane
Yeah.
and motherfucking Fort Lauderdale or Miami, whichever one you choose to fly into and go and deal with that. Like it's a whole different experience, which like in 22 years football done came so far because when I first started, we was just getting vans just trying to make it outside of Fort Worth. Going to Houston,
Facts.
going to San Antonio
San
and playing.
Marcos.
And now it's not even that. It's like we preparing to put these kids on the plane and go to Florida, go to Georgia in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like they being able to see things that a lot of kids won't see as a child. You
Most
see what
of
I'm
the
saying?
critics ain't even had that experience.
Come on, man. None of
The critics,
That's what I learned
They-
about the critics.
they
Ain't
don't
never-
even have a
I've never seen a
zero
critic.
national game.
I've never seen a critic out of town. I've never seen a critic at a big time game in Dallas or Fort Worth. Like the critics are only for the internet.
Yeah.
Like and to Unk's point, all the nationals are different. You get a
Yes,
different
it's
type
levels.
of electricity,
levels.
when you go to all of them, because we all started at UYFL.
Yes,
Everybody on the game, we all started there.
You got to.
But once you get to YNC, which is the creme de la creme,
yeah.
and we've all graduated to that level.
Yes. It was,
The electricity is different.
yes, it was definitely UYFL. That's where we was, trying to get to. Like streets, Greg changed that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like he was telling us, and then when he went, and the
Oh my
first
God,
time,
they are the Boston
first time
Celtics.
he went, he lost.
Yeah, the
They
first.
probably lost the first game or something.
No, I don't think. I think maybe the second.
No,
one.
they was 8. The first.
No, they won it when it was the 8 seed.
No, I'm saying they was 8 years old. The first
Oh,
time they
yeah.
ever went,
Okay,
they went to the beach
Yeah.
that week.
But see, that goes to experience.
Because that's
We don't know that,
That's
though.
what I'm on now.
Yeah.
See, that next year, he lost down here. He lost. He didn't make it to the
Yeah,
championship.
the Dollars beat them.
And
They
he
went
went
out
on.
there, yeah.
Yeah, the Dollars beat
You
them
see
in a
what
great
I'm
game.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's just and once he won, like it started because I wasn't even battle was a no-go for me because I didn't like the age cutouts.
Yeah.
Like it was just a no-go for me at first. And then Streets got to talking and seeing it, and then like, shit, come on, let's try it. I think I got a team that we can go down there and compete, which we did. We made it to the championship, but I ran into that bad motor scooter
Yeah.
that had been there since he was 6, 7 years old. Know the experience, know the game, know the, like it's. People don't realize it's different when you get out there playing, man. Cause them niggas from Georgia, them niggas eat, sleep, and shit football.
No, facts.
They playing tackle football right now.
Right now.
Yeah. Snow, rain, and ocean.
So it's different, and they prepare their kids a lot different.
I think they parent. I think the difference is the parents allow the coaches to be who they are.
Yeah.
Well, it's
To
just,
coach their kids.
and I don't know, cause I'm not from Georgia, but we was having this conversation earlier when I was telling them like, when you have a lot of single parent moms, they tend to let you have your way with the kids.
Right.
But like when I first started, that's how it was. We would have to get this kid, get that kid, get them home. They get in trouble, go to the school or whatever. See now, which is a blessing, is so many daddies involved. But then you have the daddies that really don't know football, or they might think they son got a little son, but they think this nigga LaDainian Thompson or something.
So you're saying the dads? I can see that.
I know
can see
I'm not.
that.
It's no knock on them because
see that.
I mean I done had dads that sons of superstar playing in Power 5 like Maine, and you never heard Maine say one thing about Jay.
But see, Maine's a football guy.
Exactly.
It's a lot of dads
It's the
that aren't
difference when you
football
have a
guys.
football guy,
Yeah.
and then and you have one that thinks he's a football guy. You see what I'm saying? It's a different. Same thing with the coaches.
Okay.
Ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. And I was telling them like it's not about X's and O's, because if it was, I don't beat D Young 3 times in no year. Who the fuck know X's and O's better than him? You see what I'm saying? It's about getting through to them kids and making them think they can run through that wall right there. Now when you got that same mentality of that other coach that's on the other side of that 50, now you might have to come down to your X's and O's and this and
But
that.
you're not gonna run across that too many times.
But when you get to Florida,
You gonna run across that.
Every time.
you running into that motherfucker on Monday, you're off on Tuesday, you running into it on Wednesday, and if you're blessed to see goddamn me Friday, Saturday championship.
Yeah.
Because if not, your ass will be at the beach.
Yeah. Early.
And that's why I don't knock teams from not going to battle, because it's not for everybody. It's
I agree.
it's levels to this shit, man.
I knock a team who's capable and don't go.
But one thing about it, if you actually dominate Texas, you ready.
Yeah. If you can dominate this
We
state,
all know who dominated. Listen, there's no secrets in here. It's people. You got What Your Heart Beat Like. You got all these other shows or whatever, whoever they is. We know who's supposed to go where, right?
Right.
It's gonna pass the eye test.
Yeah.
But if you make it out of DFW unscathed, then yeah.
But you can make it up out of DFW, but it all depends on what you came through in DFW. You see what I'm saying?
No,
The journey.
Yeah,
your
facts.
journey. Like you can have this league. I don't care. It's levels to everything, from football leagues to football teams.
No, we
to
talking about the
football
one
coaches.
league though. Bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Just the one league.
But
right.
you know, you have people that go through this league and feel like,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
nigga, you ain't did nothing because you done played Peter Paul and Peter Pan,
Yeah.
Mike Willie, and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
I think the league absolutely helps you, but you have to go out and find other outside sources
Outside
to sharpen your tool.
but
You gotta
okay,
know what it's gonna look like whenever you leave.
Yeah.
so taking, since we're on that discussion, let's discuss this last year with our TNT team.
Okay.
You can see Georgia, Alabama, they may be 2.5, 3 hours away. So that's like us going to Houston. For
Right.
them to always play each other. So
Right.
you got competition. When you in Texas, you had us in Space City.
Yeah, but I don't think y'all were willing. I don't think y'all played enough.
No,
Y'all should have played each other 4 times.
how can we? We can only ask. That's the only thing that we can do is ask. We can't make you play us 4 times, and we can't make this team that's in another league that we think that'll give us a go. We can't make them play us neither.
Yeah, but y'all should have played 4 times. It was times where y'all could have played and didn't play because of this or that, and then y'all eventually end up playing. But that should have been the second time.
Play them again.
Right, but then that should have been the 3rd time.
Yeah,
but see, the more y'all played Space City, the better it would have helped TNT because there was nothing around here for y'all.
I think it helped them too.
No, it would have helped both sides.
Yeah.
But we specifically talking about TNT.
Right.
It would have definitely helped playing the 9Us and the 10, playing the salary 10U when you an elite 8U. It don't really.
But then you thinking of, damn, we got to play this team 3-4 times when.
Yeah, the people that's winning it
out,
out, they're not complaining about that.
Yeah, but they not gonna play each other that many times because they can go 3 hours away.
Twin City
from
on
Alabama.
11U, Twin City and Georgia Eagles. Twin City beat Georgia Eagles in the championship. Georgia Eagles, this was a 4-time playing. Georgia Eagles beat them 3 times before.
But you have to be willing as 2 coaches to do that, though.
Yeah.
I agree.
It can't be this team saying, okay, we'll play them, win, lose, or draw. I mean, we done already beat them, nigga, man. We don't want to play them no more because if they beat us, we're going to lose, woo, 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 this and that.
Well, that's
It turns
something
into
that.
Yeah.
Well, then we need to be ranked higher than 7 and 8, so we ain't got to worry about that if we lose. Now, quick question.
I agree.
This year, and this is a PAC Prime-ish question.
Mm-hmm.
This year we saw North Crowley at the high school level do something that hasn't been done in this area, I think, before. Am I wrong?
No, they won
State
before.
football?
They won in 04.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's been 20 years though.
Okay, in 20 years,
Mhm.
I specifically think the impact that PAC Prime, 81G, the Wolverines, that a lot of
kids.
right, these guys, a lot of the guys, the kids that play, were coached under the guys sitting on this couch. I believe that really helped with the confidence and the swagger and the ability to know, bro, we can beat them Dallas dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got
That's why I'm glad y'all back
a
out
group of
here.
kids that been playing together and they've been playing the Dallas teams, like who's on the front of the jersey doesn't matter because it really reverts back to Pee Wee football in their minds. You see what I'm saying? Like it really don't matter because you, especially when you're a senior. You see what I'm saying? When you're a senior, you like, ah man, I know who they got. Nigga, we played them and whoop the whoop whoop this
Right.
and that. Now it's a difference when you're a freshman or a sophomore.
Yeah.
And you got the ring. You know what I'm saying? The coach done gave you this and you don't know because you know you got niggas that's 2-3 years older than you.
Right.
Now. But when you become a senior,
Yeah. When everything equal.
when everything is
When
equal,
everything on there is either equal or up under
it
you.
reverts back down to when they were shorties, man. It
Yeah.
reverts back down to when they were shorties.
And they got wins against them.
When you
teams.
have those teams that that won the state championship, and they all go off and go to the same school. Like, what do you think is going to happen when they get into 12th grade? If they got the right coaches and keep that team together, they're going to do what they've been doing since they was
I believe it's a one and done situation for North Crowley.
Listen, before you say that,
I believe it's over with.
I'm gonna be the first
I
one
believe
to
y'all
say
had a
it.
good year. It's over with.
Hey, I'm gonna be the first one to say it, nephew.
So who you got?
I did not think that North Crowley was gonna beat them.
Me either.
I did.
Me either.
I did.
They
did.
did.
I did.
My brother told me from the first beginning they gonna be Duncanville. I just didn't see
Look
it.
here, I owe Jemison a steak dinner. I still gotta pay young man when I see him. We made a bet. It was like week 5, right after they beat DeSoto. So 2-3. We all played Duncanville. Hey, young man looked me dead in my eye. He said, "We'll see him week 5. Week 5 in the playoffs, we gonna kill him." Oh, nah, bet. Say every time I see him, week 5, we gonna see him week 5. And they went out there and they played a hell of a game. What I take away from the game more than North Crowley winning is how they had to play Decorian.
Yes.
I like it.
That's a Belichick move, man.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And
How you don't cross him out and make everybody else beat you?
Make somebody else beat you.
And look, I'm
If
really
we
talking.
lose, number such and such gonna do it.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm really talking, y'all, cause I'm rooting for North Crowley for the next 3 years.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? I have no choice. North Crowley is my squad
Yeah.
for the next 3 years, but just know it's Dallas. You know what I mean? Oak Cliff
As it
specifically.
should be.
But you know what I mean?
You
I
know,
rock.
pay respect where respect due, man.
Hey
You know
man,
what I'm
it's a
saying?
connection that go back to when these kids was 7 years old.
Yeah.
You hear me? So,
See that?
but you hear me?
See
Yeah,
that?
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
She gonna shoot. She gonna swear I did it on purpose.
See that?
Hey man, I'm happy. Hey, I'm glad to be in Fort Worth. I'm happy PAC Prime is back.
Yeah, man.
Anything else I want to say? 'Cause I know my old lady over there mad at me.
Hey, the website is up. Registration is up.
Pack
You
Prime.
know,
Pack
right
Prime.
now. PACprime.org. Y'all know we ready to roll out something new. If you want to be a part of a real program, you want your kid to be coached by some experienced coaches that understand the process, understand the grind. It ain't about no internet and no statuses and no. It's all no tricks and no gimmicks, man. We're getting back to the basics, and just providing that quality experience that prepare your kid for the next level, whatever the next level may be, middle school, on to the next level. So, man, we happy. The doors is back open. PACprime.org. You can hit us up.
Anything you want to whisper?
I'm here, Greg. Come on, Greg.
Say, you know what we
He
ready to
whispered.
get back out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
stay.
Johnny, can't get him.
Yeah.
Hit him up.
Sideline, nigga. I'm gonna keep winning too.
Oh man, and Greg don't know we got a 2 N-word limit. He on 28.
That's what nephew used to tell me when I first went out there on the show. I drive way out there to Dallas. Oh, you got the 2 limit. I done burnt it in the last 30 seconds.
Hey,
Mario, you push that red button for me.
Zimm to the pack.
It's
Crazy work.
Zim, what you got, Zim?
Crazy
Hey,
work.
that's
Zimm to the pack is
crazy.
crazy work.
Zim, what tell? Come on, man.
It was only right because why go do something different and pull the kids here, there when we can just all come together. Like if I could come together with the Dallas people, I can come together with my own people.
Oh man.
So it don't matter about who lost or none of that shit. I don't come about that because the crown gonna be low anyway. So it don't matter.